the sales team can ensure they can keep a track of the status of the customer's order, how it is, whether it is being packed or whether it is being shipped, or the status of the order. So with the help of situation analysis, you will be able to know what are the internal and external factors which affect the business. A CRM strategy means it not only involves implementation of the software but also the development of processes, policies, and a customer-centric culture within the organization. Hello everyone, I am Purnima, faculty in the Department of Commerce and Management, Vidyashram First Aid College, Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. I welcome you all to this session. In the session 2 of Unit 3, we will be having a discussion on elements of CRM plan. Now, what are the elements of CRM plan? In a CRM, that is a customer relationship management, planning various elements crucial in managing interactions with current and potential customers. Here is an explanation of each of the following elements. Now we have various elements for CRM. Let us see what are those elements. The first element is the sales force automation. Now what is this sales force automation? It refers to using software tools to automate sales activities such as contact management, order processing, inventory monitoring, and tracking customer interactions. So, sales force automation involves these following activities. Now, what are the activities? We have contact management. What is this contact management? So, whenever the customer has contacted the website, so how do you manage it? Then order processing. So, whenever an order is given by the customer, how do you get it processed? Then inventory monitoring. So, how do you monitor the inventory? And tracking customer interactions. So you keep a track of all the customers' interactions with the company. It streamlines the sales processes, enhances productivity, and helps the sales teams manage the leads and opportunities more effectively. So when we keep a track of all these activities, it will be easier for the sales team to manage their leads and opportunities more effectively. Then the second element is the human resource management. This aspect of CRM involves managing the human resources within an organization to ensure they are aligned with the CRM objectives. So with the help of this human resource management, we will be able to see that the human resources are aligned with the CRM objectives. It includes training, staffing, and developing employees to provide excellent customer service and maintain healthy relationships. So, you are giving training to the employees in such a way that they can maintain a healthy relationship with the customers. Then, the third as element of the CRM is the lead management. So, lead management involves tracking and managing potential customers from the initial contact with point from where they make a purchase. So, it can help in capturing and analyzing leads, ensuring that sales team focus their efforts on most promising opportunities. So, in this lead management, it will try to help us in tracking the potential customers from the initial contact with the management. Suppose if any of the customers have had a query, that query has turned into an actual customer, then this lead management will try to see that the sales team focuses on such leads. Then order processing. Order processing within CRM involves managing and tracking customer orders from purchase to delivery. It streamlines the order fulfillment process by capturing customer processing payments, managing inventory, and coordinating shipping and delivery. So with the help of order processing, the sales team can ensure they can keep a track of the status of the customer's order, how it is, whether it is being packed or whether it is being shipped, or the status of the order. Then the next one is defect tracking. So it refers to the process of identifying and recording and managing product or service defects reported by the customers. So with the defect tracking capabilities, allow businesses to log customer complaints, track the status of defect resolution, and ensure timely response to customer issues. So with the help of this defect tracking, we can see that the customer's complaint are resolved. Any issues with the customers can be resolved immediately. It also provides valuable data for product improvement, helping business identify recurring issues and take corrective action to enhance their offerings. Then customer service. So it assists in managing customer service by providing a centralized customer information database. So it enables customer support teams to address customer inquiries, issues and complaints more efficiently, improving customer satisfaction and loyalty. Then the fifth element of the CRM plan is marketing. So it supports marketing efforts by providing insights into customer preferences and behaviors. So they will help in getting an insight into the customer's preferences and behavior. It helps marketers create targeted and personalized marketing campaigns, improving the chances of customer engagement and conversion. It also aids in tracking the effectiveness of the marketing initiatives. So with the help of the marketing element, we can be able to know what is the effect of the marketing campaign. So how effective it has been in turning the leads into customers. So the last one is the workflow automation. So it involves automating repetitive tasks and processes within the CRM system. It ensures that the tasks are completed efficiently and consistently, and reducing the margin for errors and enabling employees to focus on more strategic activities that require human intervention. So in the workflow automation, we will be able to ensure that the tasks are completed efficiently. So you can complete the task efficiently and consistently, reducing the margin for errors and enabling employees to focus on more strategic activities that require human intervention. That is, so they try to see that the repetitive tasks are given for automation, and only those tasks which need human intervention, that will be taken up by the humans. So this is one of the main feature of the workflow automation. Then the next one is the business reporting. CRM systems generate detailed reports and analytics about customer interactions, sales performance, marketing campaigns, and other relevant metrics. They provide valuable insights for decision making, allowing businesses to identify strengths, weaknesses, and areas for improvement. So this business reporting, it will tell about the customer interaction, sales performance, marketing campaigns, and other relevant metrics. Then last one is the analytics. So it involves data analysis tools to gain actionable insights from customer data. By analyzing customer behavior, preferences, and historical interactions, businesses can make informed decisions to enhance their products, services, and overall customer experience, ultimately leading to increased customer satisfaction and loyalty. So with the help of this analytics, we will be able to understand the customer better, as a result of which we will be able to give them quality product and services as per their expectation, and in the long run we can have increased customer satisfaction. Then the next part is implementing customer relationship management. So how do you actually implement the CRM? So in an organization, it yields numerous advantages. The effectiveness of CRM hinges on a seamless execution. The process of implementation involves deploying specialized software designed to oversee existing and potential customer relationships. Now, what are the different steps in the implementation of the CRM? So, first thing is development of the CRM strategy. So, first, how do you develop the CRM strategy? So, in this, the first step is situation analysis. Now, what is situation analysis? It is conducted to know the impact of internal and external factors that influence the business operations. So with the help of situation analysis, you will be able to know what are the internal and external factors which affect the business. It is conducted to understand where the company is now and what it should do to progress further. It focuses on customer, market, and channels of distribution. It should consider issues relating to the product, competitor, distribution channel, environmental factors, and challenges. So, a situation analysis involves an analysis of the following important aspects here. It will be an analysis of the customer, an analysis of the market, channels of distribution, and it will also analyze the product, how it is. Then competitor, product, distribution channels, environmental factors, channels, etc. So, in other words, a situation analysis will help in assessing the strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities and threats of the company. Then, in this, the second one is the CRM education. So, it is essential to see that this customer relationship management education is provided to all the employees of the organization. They should know what is the importance of CRM education. Then develop the CRM vision. So we should develop the CRM vision which is in alignment with the vision of the company. So the vision and mission of the company. Then set priorities. Now, what are the priorities based on the vision and mission of the organization? We have to set what are the things which need top priority, what are the things which need second priority, and third one is what are those things which need the lowest priority. Then establish goals and objectives. So based on the vision and mission, you have to have the goals and objectives of the organization. Then the next step will be the identification of the resources. So in order to achieve the objectives and goals of the organization, you have to allocate the resources. So what is the manpower? What is the money power? What is the technological power you need in order to achieve the goals and objectives of the business? Then assess the cost and benefits. So you have to have an assessment of what is the cost you will be involved and what is the benefit you are getting after spending so much on this kind of a CRM process. Then the second step is build CRM fundamentals. So how do we build CRM fundamentals? It involves the following aspects. Establish governance structure. So what is the organizational structure? So whether it is a functional structure, whether it is a divisional structure, so which kind of a structure is best suited for the organization? For that, we need to have an organizational structure. Then second one is identify the change management needs. Then third one is what is the project management needs, identify crucial, that is the critical success factors, and develop risk management plan. So these are the CRM fundamentals. Then the next one will be need specification and partner selection. So what is this need specification and partner selection? So the first one is process engineering. So what is the process through which you will be having the CRM plan? Data review and gap analysis. So what is the CRM data you have and what are the gaps in data? Why there are gaps in data? You have an analysis of that. Need specification and alternative solution. So what is the need you have now and what is the alternative solution you have? And write request for proposal. So this will be the third step in the CRM implementation. Then fourth one is project implementation. So how do you have the project implementation? First one is refine the project plan. So whatever project plan you have, so make a refinement of the plans, identify technology customization needs. So in this refinement, you just see what is the kind of technology you need in order to get the project done. Then prototype, design, test and rollout, performance evaluation, project outcomes, and lastly the business outcomes. Then next one is the CRM strategy. So what is a CRM strategy? A customer say a relationship management strategy is a comprehensive plan which aspects outlining how a company manages and interacts with its customers. It involves not only the implementation of the CRM software but also the development of the processes, policies, and a customer centric culture within the organization. So, a CRM strategy means it not only involves implementation of the software but also the development of processes, policies, and a customer centric culture within the organization. A well defined CRM strategy can help businesses build and maintain strong customer relationships, increasing customer satisfaction, loyalty, and improved profitability. So, when you have a proper CRM strategy, we can have a strong customer relationship, increase in customer satisfaction, increase in loyalty, and improved profitability. A comprehensive CRM strategy integrates a customer centric approach. So, the various aspects of the strategy are as follows. So, we have the various aspects of the CRM strategy. So, the first one is customer experiences. So, what do we mean by customer experiences? CRM strategy starts with understanding and enhancing customer experiences. By collecting data on customer preferences, behavior, and feedback, businesses can tailor their products, services, and interactions, meet customer expectations. Personalized experiences build customer loyalty and satisfaction. So, when you know exactly, when you have the data relating to the customer preferences, behavior, and feedback, then we can tailor the products and services based on their needs and expectations. And in the long run, you can see that the customer has a positive experience with the company. The second one is the process. Now, what is this process? It involves defining and optimizing customer related processes, including sales, marketing, customer support, and feedback. So, streamlining these processes ensures consistency and efficiency in customer interactions, leading to improved customer service and reduced operating cost. So, here the process refers to optimizing customer related processes. So, what is this optimization? So, it includes sales, marketing, support, and feedback. So, you streamline these processes so in such a way that there is greater customer satisfaction. Then, third one is technology. CRM software and tools are essential for managing customer data, automating tasks, and facilitating communication. Choosing the right CRM technology enables businesses to centralize customer information, track interactions, automate workflows, enhancing productivity and customer engagement. So, we need to have the proper kind of a technology, that is right kind of a software, in order to see that we have centralized customer information, etc. Then the fourth one is project management. So, it ensures that the CRM initiatives are planned, executed, and monitored efficiently. So, the project management methodologies help in setting goals, allocating resources, and tracking progress, ensuring that CRM projects are implemented successfully and on schedule. Then, the next fifth one is organization orientation. So, it is a customer focused organizational culture is crucial for CRM success. So, employees at all levels should be aligned with customer centric values and objectives. Training programs and communication efforts can foster a customer oriented mindset across the organization. Then, the sixth one is adoption. So, encouraging user adoption of CRM tools among employees is essential. Providing training, addressing concerns, and highlighting the benefits of CRM usage can promote widespread adoption, ensuring that the system is utilized effectively by all the team members. So by adopting this, we should say that the employees should adopt the CRM strategy. So by adopting the CRM strategy, we will be able to see that the system is utilized effectively by all the team members. Then lastly, we have the metrics and the financials. Establishing key performance indicators and financial metrics related to CRM activities is vital. Metrics such as customer satisfaction, retention rates, and lifetime value help evaluate CRM effectiveness. So, financial metrics assess the return on investment and profitability of the CRM initiatives. Then, eighth one is customer information. Centralizing customer information is a fundamental aspect of the CRM. Businesses should collect, store, and update customer data systematically. Access to accurate and comprehensive customer information empowers employees to deliver personalized experiences and make informed decisions. So when the sales team know the customer well, then he will be able to deal with the customer in a better way so that he can have personalized interactions with the customer. So with this, we come to the end of this session. Hope you have all followed it. Thank you.